We just reacted to the slam dunk contest. It literally just happened. Like, literally just happened. Keyshawn Johnson just won. And this is like the 5th year in a row that this thing is completely unwatchable. Just a couple notes from this year's contest. What, 10 dunks? I think we get 10 dunks. And between 10 dunks, 4 people who have like weeks to prepare for this. I'll give Jace Richardson a pass because he's like an injury replacement, I'm pretty sure. Or Jalen Durham was supposed to be in it, and then he got suspended, so they brought in Jace Richardson. That's whatever. They had like, the other 3 had 2 weeks to prepare for this. Jackson Hayes, an East Bay that you don't even East Bay, and it ends up being a regular dunk. That's a 45. He did a regular dunk that wasn't even far from the rim, and it's a 45. Carter Bryant, not bad, not great, really not great, no props, nothing particularly interesting, nothing new, not an attempt to do something new, no aura, just showed up, did regular, he did get up, I'll give him that, but like other than that, nothing interesting about his dunks whatsoever. No interesting presentation from any of these guys. I want to shout out Keyshawn Johnson because he did bring out E40. He jumped over E40. That was the best dunk of the night. Good presentation. He danced. He brought some energy. He did this to the crowd. I don't know what this is supposed to communicate, but he did that. That's cool. But I remember in like 2020, we used to have, or not even just 2020, like you go back to like 2017, 2018, we had so much more presentation, even in bad dunk contests. Donovan Mitchell in 2017 jumped over half his family, wore the Vince Carter jersey. You had, I think he wore the Darrell Griffith jersey as well. Like, in one dunk contest, 3 different pieces of presentation. This is why, chat, let me show you why no one does anything cool in the dunk contest anymore. This is why. This dunk, this is John Collins' airplane dunk erasure. This is what happens when you go too far with the presentation. This is what happens when you go too far with the presentation. No one wants to do this anymore because everyone's trying to be cool. Everyone's trying to have everyone's trying to aura max. Everyone's trying to be chill. Like, John Collins went out here and wore a scarf and a 1940s World War II airplane mask thing. Went out there, died on his lick. His foot hits the plane in 2 different places, and he does a regular dunk. Doesn't even get that high. That's what I want to see. I want to see guys go out there and jump over a plane and not even get over it, but try something cool. You're in the dunk contest. We wait a whole year for a new dunk contest. I have seen all of these dunks on YouTube. That's what legendary players do. John Collins went out there in 2017 and died on his lick. And since then, everyone is afraid to do cool shit. What happened to doing cool shit in the dunk contest? Like, you can go back to 2020. Pat Connaughton in the dunk contest. We gotta sit through 15 seconds of ads. Hang on. I'm sorry. You used to have Shaq. Where is Shaq at this dunk contest? Where is NBA on TNT? Where is the TNT crew? Now the ESPN crew. Where are they at this dunk contest? Shaq makes the dunk contest so much better. It's like you have personalities at every dunk contest. You have Giannis tweaking at any and every dunk. You have Shaq bringing some new version of technology to every dunk contest. I mean, LeBron hasn't been there for a while, but you have characters. This is another thing. What happened to throwing your teammates the ball? Okay, let's just watch this one. This is what I mean. Pat Connaughton, for this dunk, I don't know what this setup is. I don't know what this is referencing. This is referencing some kind of movie. Look, Scottie Pippen just chilling. Is this from White Men Can't Jump? I don't know what this is from, but he's trying to do something. He's got this other guy. There's Giannis. Look, Giannis is all excited. Giannis happy. This is Christian Yelich, right? Okay, he's jumping over a Brewer. See, that's cool. That's cool. I know. Hang on. I know you guys can't see this because of my camera. Let me move. He's jumping over a player from the Brewers. That's cool. That's what legendary players do. He jumps over him. Look at this dunk. Is it great? No, not great. Not great. But you know what? He set it up. He set it up. He set it up. And he did it on the first try. He set up the dunk with cool stuff, and he did it on the first try. So this is the first thing that we're missing. This is the first problem. No one is trying to do shit like that anymore. That's problem one. Okay? Look, he's jumping over his teammates. This is another well set up dunk. This is an actually good dunk. I'm just showing you this. I'm not even trying to prove a point with this one. This is just a cool dunk. He jumps over Giannis, taps the backboard, and dunks it. First try again. First try. And then look, he reenacts it. He's like, whoa, 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 wait. Boom. See? He's trying to sell his product. He's not trying to be cool. He knows he's a white boy with no drip. He's not trying to be cool. See? That's a cool dunk. 2017 dunk contest. Aaron Gordon. Not only does he have a bunch of setup, not only does he have this cool walkout, not only does he have all this cool setup, who is this random guy who is throwing them the passes? Am I the only one who is like mad confused that they've just got some random guy throwing them the ball? Like when Jace Richardson was trying to do that dunk where he almost got hurt. They don't, like, you have a point guard on your team who can throw you the ball. That's part of the setup, where you have your teammate throw you the ball. That's cool. That's interesting. That's subversive. That's cool. That's the setup, right? You get your teammate to throw you the ball, and, like, that's, like, a little more interesting. Instead of having this random 44 overall in ripped jeans, in ripped skinny jeans, like it's 2013, throwing you the fucking ball off the backboard. He's not even good. He's not an NBA player. He's not a basketball player. He's some PR guy in dunks. It pisses me off so much. It's so frustrating. Because, like, Aaron Gordon in 2017 had a drone throw him the fucking ball. I gotta take my sweater off. I'm getting so mad. Look at this setup. This is so much more interesting. Like, look, it takes him forever to get it off, but he gets a drone to throw him the fucking ball at the end. Come on, that's awesome. That's so much more interesting than having some random janitor throw you the ball off the side of the backboard. Like, this is a cool setup. Is this a great dunk? No, I remember this dunk contest being, like, okay. But this is cool setup. Look, cool reference? Because, like, Grand Theft Alvarado, he has his teammate throw him the ball. Boom. Great dunk? No, not a great dunk. Just a regular windmill off glass. That's like a 44. But he set it up. TM3 set it up. Like, this dunk contest, there was none of that. I get that Keyshawn Johnson is in the G League, but if you want to legitimize putting G League players in the dunk contest, you have to, like, involve their teammates somehow. You have to, like, necessarily. Jace Richardson is, like, a real NBA player. Carter Bryant's, like, a real NBA player. Jackson is, like, a real NBA player. They can have their teammates throw them up with the ball. Imagine how cool it would be if Luka or LeBron is throwing Jackson Hayes a pass during the dunk contest. That's so much more interesting than whatever bullshit regular ass dunks he's doing. I don't know, man. Like, the dunk contest, like, as long as I've been a fan, has been okay. The first few years it was kind of cool though, because every year you knew you were gonna get something different. Now it feels like they have given up on even trying to present something cool. Like during, like, the late 2010s, like, you had guys who would pull off bad dunks with a lot of style. Now you have guys pulling off mediocre dunks with no style. Like, the only player in this dunk contest with any swag is Keyshawn Johnson. That's it. And this guy's a two-way player. This guy's a two-way player. He's the only thing that's interesting. This is completely garbage. It's like, okay, like, well, they don't have athletic enough players. Like, that's an argument. Like, we just don't have athletic enough players. Okay, why are we using NBA players then? Because we can't get international players. We can't get Jordan Kilgam. We can't get Guy Dupuis. Why can't you get these guys? Like, the problems with the dunk contest, like, they fold into each other so beautifully into this garbage trash pile of garbage where it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make nothing about the dunk contest in 20. I'm sorry, I've got to put down my fucking nail clippers. I just don't understand why we're still doing this. If we're not even going to try to make it interesting. The players know that no one gives a shit about the dunk contest anymore. The players should know that better than anyone. And they still put in no effort. Jackson Hayes sat down for 5 minutes with a pen and paper. And he was like, all right, what dunks am I going to do? And then he decided on the same dunk twice? And he didn't even do it the first time. Like, Jackson Hayes did the same dunk twice, and the first time, he didn't even succeed at it. He just did a regular-ass dunk. He did a regular-ass dunk. Oh my god. It's garbage. This is completely unwatchable. You're 7 feet tall, you average 4 rebounds a game. Every center on the Lakers is bitch made. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. Chat, what do we think of the dunk contest? Bring back the bullshit dunks? Bring back the bullshit dunks! Thank you! Bring back the bullshit dunks. Bring back Gerald Green blowing out a candle on the rim. Like, that was cool. D Brown wore a blindfold. Like, you can do all, like, how about this? We do 1 year, like, let's cycle through all these dunks, because if we're gonna do the same dunks every year, let's do a few every year that are blindfolded. So we can at least pretend it's different. We can pretend it's different. Put on a blindfold. Go into the dunk contest. Put on a blindfold, suffer a career-ending injury. I want to see a career-ending injury in the dunk contest. Put on a blindfold, now! I don't know if you guys can see it behind my camera. Okay, it is a regular dunk, but he blows out a goddamn candle. He blows out a goddamn candle. You know what we also have to bring back? The scorecards. Like the actual physical scorecards. Fuck this electronic table bullshit. The electronic table is dumb. Stop doing decimals. We know why you're trying to do decimals. Chat, why are they doing decimals? I'll quiz you guys. Why are they doing decimals on the scores now? The reason that they're doing decimals is not because the NBA cares about math. The reason they're doing decimal scores is because they don't want to go into extra rounds. Because 47.5 is higher than 47.4. So they're just like, oh, fuck it. Let's just do decimal scores. That's why they added more judges. I think they added more judges. Surely they added more judges. The table gets longer every year. These problems are so beautifully crafted to fold into one another to make the worst product, the most unwatchable product, the most uninteresting product. They did these lame, like, Y2K graphics for all the players before they went out and did their shitty dunks. This is Flight 305. Keyshawn Johnson is Flight 305. Is that a nickname on his basketball reference? If that's not a nickname on his basketball reference, they need to blow up the NBA. Where's his nicknames? Where's his nicknames? I don't see Flight 305 listed. This is trash. Low effort intros. That's what I'm saying. These like AI generated intros that they're doing for these players. They couldn't even put together a half decent highlight package for this guy because they wouldn't use his G League clips. The G League is under the NBA's name. Why didn't they use his G League clips? It just doesn't make any sense. By the way, if Jalen Duren was in this and not Jace Richardson, would have made no difference. Would have made no fucking difference. Would have made absolutely zero difference. I'm sorry. I love Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren would have been even worse. Okay? He's made of concrete. He's not supposed to be in the dunk contest. He's got to do 5 rounds with Moussa Diabate. Boxing. I want to see Jalen Duren in a grappling match versus Moussa Diabate. Let's do that at All-Star Weekend next year. Let's do fighting. Let's have the big guys fight each other to the death. But back to the dunk contest. This is not good. This is not worth watching. This is supposed to be, in my opinion, at this point, in theory, this is the best thing at All-Star Weekend. I'm always gonna like the 3-point contest. I actually think it's the one time during the All-Star Weekend that I enjoy Reggie Miller. That I unconditionally enjoy him. Because he doesn't have to have an opinion. Because everything is, like, objective. He doesn't have to, like, he can just, like, be like, oh, over and over again. And that's okay. Reggie Miller on this broadcast was fucking terrible. Okay, so I've complained about the dunk contest a lot. How are we gonna fix this? We need to get people back in the dunk contest that care. Get Scotty Barnes in the dunk contest. One of the Thompson twins, or have them do a combo dunk. Have Asar throw Amen the ball or something. That would be cool. Not, again, some random 55 overall jabroni who's not even an NBA player. When did that become okay? To have a non-NBA player throw these NBA players the ball in the dunk contest. It's one thing if it's like a celebrity or someone recognizable. It's another thing when it's just some guy. Get Vijay Edgecombe in the dunk contest. And do Jordan Sutherland. Like, here, let's put on these dunks. This guy's crazy. Like, look, watch Jordan Sutherland. That's a 55. That's better than every dunk we just saw. And that's like his 50th best dunk. He has 50 dunks that are better than that. Put this guy in the dunk contest. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Like, that's better than every dunk we saw today. That's better than every dunk we saw today. I will say, though, the reason I do keep watching, even though I know it's not going to be good, is because I do like All-Star Weekend. It's nice to, like, celebrate the NBA, to see no one fighting, to see all your favorite players, all the different cameos. But even that this year was so lackluster. That three-point contest looked good. Like, the three-point contest looked good. They can get people to show up. It's not as though, like, the NBA doesn't, like, the players, like, that aren't participating don't want to make the dunk contest good. It seems like the only people who don't care about the dunk contest are, like, Adam Silver and the players who are in it. Those are the only people. And those are the only people who need to care. Look at Jordan Sutherland, chat. That is better than every dunk we saw today. By far. That was insane. So this is just what I'm saying, chat. This dunk contest was awful. But, like, for what it's worth, like, I still, like, the presentation is still fun. Like, Reggie Miller, for as annoying as he is exciting. It's exciting to hear a guy on the broadcast who's so irrationally attached to the product, who will put in his little quips. If you get Ian Eagle in the broadcast with him and Jamal Crawford, that's good. There are ways to make it better, presentation-wise, but the players don't care. It's not even that the players aren't good enough or there are no original dunks left. They could make original dunks. They could pay homage to someone in their life. They could bring out their teammates and other players. My God, I look chopped right now. Like, look at this dunk. This is the dunk Kishad did. This is the dunk Kishad did. That's a good dunk. Jordan Sutherland does it easily. I guarantee you, if I go to last year's dunk contest, this same intern who throws people the ball is gonna be there. Who is this in the car? Why isn't this another Magic player? Why isn't this another Magic player? Why isn't this Blake Griffin? Why isn't this someone interesting? Why do they just put regular people on the court with these NBA players? It's way cooler when you bring other players on there. That was a cool-ass dunk. Who is this? Same guy! Who is this? Who are you? Who is this fucker? No one knows who this is. What qualification does he have to throw Matas the ball? This is last season. Get Josh Giddey to throw him the ball. Get Kobe White to throw him the ball. Just some random guy. Internet dunkers versus NBA players would be good and might make him lock in. That's what I'm saying. It would force us to bring our best to the table. You do 2 internet guys, you do 2 NBA players, and you see what happens. One in each category advances. That's way more interesting. If they're gonna bring randos into the celebrity game, guys who you've never heard of, or former players, if they're just gonna screw with all the rules. Former players competed in the dunk contest, in the Shooting Stars contest this year. And technically, like, non-players, like Drewski was technically a part of All-Star Weekend this year. He was technically a player in All-Star Weekend. Passing the ball does count. If Drewski can be on the court for real parts of All-Star Weekend that will be documented later on in Basketball Reference, you can get Jordan Sutherland in the All-Star game. You can get Guy Dupuis in the All-Star game. You can get, just trying to think of some other, Chris Stapleton, right? That's a pro dunker. Jordan Kilgannon. You can get these pro dunkers in the dunk contest. No problem. Porter Maybury. Get Porter Maybury in the dunk contest. Get a 5'5" guy in the dunk contest. See, this is it again! Same guy! Who is this guy? Who is he? Who are you? Who is he tapping up? Who are these random security guards who are throwing in the ball? Did they sneak in? Is that the Klay Thompson impersonator? Is that CM Punk? It's unknowable. Yeah, and he's getting paid to throw the ball. The NBA could save money by firing that guy and replacing him with literally any number of these NBA players, these professional basketball players, who they can use as props instead. They can use these guys as props and tell this guy to kick rocks. It's so much more interesting if he jumps over one of his teammates. I understand, like, his teammate would have to, like, duck, so it's not as cool. Like, who is that? Who is this? This guy's like me. He's like, yeah, Mac, that was a cool dunk. Shut up. Who are you? Who is this? You've got Wemby standing behind him. Imagine if Wemby was a prop in the dunk contest. Imagine if Wemby was a prop in the dunk contest. Do you remember how cool it was when Aaron Gordon jumped over Taco Fall, who's the same height as Wemby, by the way? So clearly it can be done. Taco is actually taller than Wemby. He's like an inch or 2 taller. So it can be done. It can be done. But instead, Mac McClung is jumping over the 9-to-5 unpaid intern, who's like mean mugging like he was a part of this. Like, anybody knows who he is. The dunk contest used to have aura. It used to have drip. It used to have swag. And now, like, every part of it has just been whittled down. It used to be so cool, man. It used to be so cool. Like, let's go back to, like, 2015. The 2015 NBA dunk contest. By the way, when it was the Sprite Slam dunk contest, even though that was, like, still, like the advertising is, like, is, like, aggressive. Like, that's cooler than whatever it is now. This is what I'm talking about. I don't even know who this is. I think this is Mason Plumlee. Really cool that Kyrie is throwing him the ball. That's way more interesting. He's got, like, the old ABA ball, so he's clearly paying homage to Dr. J. He's got Kyrie throwing him the ball. He's playing for the Nets, so it makes sense. There's a clear connection between the Nets, the ABA ball, Dr. J throwing it off the side of the backboard. You've got an NBA player throwing him the ball, so you can be like, oh, wow, that's Kyrie Irving, guys. Guys, that's Kyrie Irving. Like the Heat mascot in the background. Not even a good dunk. An okay dunk. Mason Plumlee has zero aura. But, like, look, Mason Plumlee very calmly getting his head at the rim. And he does way more presentation. And instead of 6 judges, they have 5. I'm pretty sure they have 6 now, right? Omega forgettable. Like, look, they used to give out real scores, too. They would give out 6s. They'd give out 6s. Now no one gives that score. Now your minimum score is a 40. Look at this presentation, though. This is cringy as hell. But you got Victor Oladipo going out there. He's fucking singing. He's singing. He's wearing a fedora. He's wearing a suit shirt. That's cool. And then he goes out there after that cool presentation and he throws down a good ass dunk. A 540. No one's ever done that. I don't think, at least. That's a good dunk. That's a good dunk. And it had cool presentation. That's like a 10 worthy just because of the presentation. I fucking love that. Look at Zach LaVine. Again, great presentation. Space Jam jersey. I love it. He's got to live up to it. But then he throws down some heat. Throws down some heat, and it's beautiful. And look at the bench. This is so much more interesting. The bench is pogging. The Bucks mascot is there. Russell Westbrook. You got random ass dudes just tweaking out because he just threw down some fire. Elfrid Payton is there to throw passes. Like, they had it made. They had it made. Who is it? Is that Thanasis? That's Thanasis, right? Yeah, he's playing for Westchester. That's Thanasis. Thanasis comes in, throws him the pass. That's cool. Brother on brother. And then Giannis throws down some mid. But that's cool. Some presentation. Some honest scoring. That's a 6. Because that is a 6. We can just call it what it is. Mason Plumlee jumping over his brother. That's cool. That's a little bit more interesting. Great dunk? No. But you know what? It was scored honestly. Then we had this nice dunk. Elfrid Payton throwing the ball to Oladipo. Like, that. This is better. Do you see what I'm talking about? Real scores. So better judging, better presentation, better dunks. I understand we're not going to get better dunks all the time, but those first 2 are achievable. They don't give it out of 10 anymore. They give it out of 50. And they each give a score out of 50 and they average it, which is a worse setup because that means you're a minimum getting a 40. Your score is always kind of good. The scoring is, like, irrelevant now. No one gives a shit about the scoring. Not everyone is going to be prime Zach LaVine. I'm salient of that. But you know what? You can at least, if you're going to have someone throw you the ball, make it your teammate. Literally anyone can do this. Why does that have to be an intern? Make it Andrew Wiggins. That's hype. Keyshawn Johnson could have brought in Andrew Wiggins. It would have made it way better for any of these dunks. We had 2 regular-ass 360s in this dunk contest and a regular dunk. We basically got screwed out of 3 real dunks. To fix the dunk contest, fix the presentation of the dunks, make them more interesting, put some thought into it, even if it's going to end up being a mid dunk, even if you're going to chip the plane, even if you're going to clip the plane with your foot, just bring out the plane, pay some homage to somebody, do something, be somebody, use your teammates as props instead of the random ass guys that they have. That's way, way, way more interesting. Do better dunks. Do better dunks, and if you can't do better dunks, bring in dunkers who can. Bring in professional dunkers. There's many of them. That's the dunk contest rant, chap.